Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Hari Om, Om Hari Om. 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 Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. 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 Gopalai Govindaramai, my Jana 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 Mohana. Om Hari Om, Om Hari Om. 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Hari Om, Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om, So, welcome everybody. For those of you who have just walked in, we're going to go through a guided meditation for the next 10 or 15 minutes before I hand over to Tadatmanadas, who'll be going through a talk. So just make sure that you're comfortable, just getting whatever you need. Okay, so you can gently lower your gaze or close your eyes if you like. Just whatever's going to assist you with drawing your awareness inward to what's going on internally. Just beginning to become more aware of your breathing, so how you're breathing naturally. Notice the quality of this breath. This is breath awareness. So begin to notice whether it's shallow or deep, whether you're breathing through your nose or through your mouth. You might be aware of the upper chest, gently moving as you breathe. You might also notice your attention drifting off from being aware of these qualities of your breath. The mind might wander off onto something else. It's the nature of the mind to wander around, but it's up to us as individuals to make that choice to redirect the mind. So this is mindfulness. So the more you notice your mind wandering away and making that conscious effort to draw your mind back, helps to strengthen that ability to be aware of your mind and gradually take more control over the mind. So if you do notice the mind wandering, you're thinking about other things that you have to do later on, or maybe whatever brought you here, or different distractions. You don't need to get too upset about it. Just gently draw your mind back to what we're focusing on. So with this awareness, we're going to go a little bit deeper with our breathing. This is going to help to relax the mind a little more and also get rid of any sort of physical tension as well, and just relax. So on the inward breath, allow the abdomen to expand out. So a nice deep breath. And then we're going to breathe into the rib cage and then all the way up to the collarbones. And then as you exhale, we can just soften from the collarbones down to the rib cage. Gentle squeeze on the abdomen. This is complete yoga breathing. So it's encouraging a long, deep, inward and outward breath. So just by making this simple change, by deepening our breath, you might begin to feel your blood pressure lowering, just beginning to feel a little bit more at ease. So try and maintain this deep and even inward and outward breath. And you can just quietly say to yourself, I make no effort to think, but thoughts are automatically flowing through my mind. But I am separate and aloof from these thoughts and emotions. I'm simply the silent witness to the endless stream of mind activity. So just like we can watch the quality of our breath, we can learn to watch the mind and our emotions and not dwell there. We can begin to see things as they really are with more clarity. But this is a gradual process. So we're going to add a mantra now to our deep breathing, and this is our meditation for tonight, meditating on yoga sound. So these mantras have the effect of bypassing the mind and enter straight into your heart, and it's very spiritually nourishing and satisfying, and it doesn't require any status within society. It doesn't have any prerequisites. It's simply you and the mantra. So just relax in the sound. You don't need to conjure up anything in your mind. Just let it wash over you, wash over your consciousness. So we're going to add the mantra. You can hear Goranga. It's Go, Ra, Anga, Goranga. So we're going to hold on to this sound in our mind as we breathe in. And then for the full outward breath, we're going to say this mantra all together. So this mantra and all the mantras that we use here are referring to the supreme energy or the divine. Without even knowing what they mean, you can still experience the wonderful soothing effect. So we're just going to take in a deep breath together and then a deep outward breath together, so we're all going at the same time. And then we'll add the mantra on the second breath. Okay. So when you're ready, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out through the mouth. Right, on the next breath, let's add the mantra. So breathing in. We'll just do one more breath. Just breathing naturally again. You might still be able to feel the vibration of the mantra, the sound of the mantra resonating within you. So, just trying to hold on to these mantras throughout life is very wise. Okay, so I'm going to pass you over to Tadatmanadas. So there we go.
Haribol. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsi Iti Namine Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana 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 Gopala, Gopala, Gopala Govinda, Govinda, Govinda Gopala, Gopala, Gopala Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Haribol. Alrighty. So, this part of the evening we speak a little bit on yoga teachings as handed down to us in our Disciplined session, the Parampara. So nothing we say is actually a concoction or a new invention. It is information that has been around since time immemorial. And while it may come through in the English language using slightly different analogies or whatever to express it, the essence is always the same. So we're not interested in making up anything new. In fact, there's absolutely no need to make up anything new. It's already completely complete. And this is known as Veda, or all knowledge. Yeah. So, I'll throw it open to you guys again. Any questions? If you have any questions about your spiritual life, anything that may have come up in your mind, don't be embarrassed to ask. Don't be shy to ask. It can be anything. It can be from any angle too. Reincarnation or whatever. Karma, And if I can't answer, then Jiva Krishna Das is at the back of the room there. He'll come up and answer on my behalf. Or if he doesn't know, Shannon can get up and excuse me. No one owns the absolute truth. No one owns it. That's why it's particularly obnoxious when people on a bona fide spiritual path, they experience that maybe there is something out there where people feel they have to join or offer money to or something to obtain knowledge about the absolute truth. In other words, scammers. People who scam, they try and sell the Supreme as another commodity. You can know the Supreme, but only through me. So and to get to know the Supreme, you must, where's your bank card details? That sort of nonsense. This is very, very distasteful to to a person who is spiritually inclined in the correct way. The fact is, we're all equal by nature. We're all divine sparks of the Supreme. In other words, you are a small spirit soul, as am I. And while we may have different social standing in the material atmosphere, the fact of the matter is that in the spiritual sense, we're absolutely the same. There's no difference whatsoever. That's why the adulation of others in this material world, I don't know about you, but sometimes I squirm when I see it. I just, you know, it's like adulation is there for a reason, but it has to be directed in the right place. Has to be a person who's worthy of the adulation. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into too much detail, but I was watching, you know how they had Woodstock back in 1969. So in 1999 they tried to imitate it, and it turned into a disaster. It basically they didn't take care of the people that were there, and so a lot of animosity and anger grew, and they turned into basically a wild mob of animals just trashing everything. They burnt the whole place to the ground at the end. So much for love and peace. It kind of like was a very, very negative attempt to duplicate something that happened in the past. You know, the thing is that I was watching, and one of these so-called band guys, you know, we're not going to say who or what, but, you know, he's out there strutting his stuff, and he basically incited the crowd to near riot, you know. And I was watching his face and the pride and the, you know, he was feeling, because he's been worshipped. There were 300,000 people going, yay, 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 mate. You know, imagine that if you're sitting, you're on a stage and you've got 300,000 people in front of you saying, you're so great. And they're observing, these people who are watching were observing how he'd raise his arms and 300,000 people would raise one arm. And he'd go like this and 300,000 people would go like this, you know. So he had complete control of them, you know, at that point. I was thinking, what a bunch of 300,000 dummies we got here. Trying to follow this guy. Well, who's he, you know? All he could do was scream. The negative messages of his songs was very distasteful. But anyway, that's just me. You know, I'm from an older era. Jimi Hendrix and Led Zeppelin. So, but the point being is that that adulation is short-lived, you know. You can be the most famous person on the planet one day, but, you know, a year down the track, no one will hardly be thinking about you. In fact, it was a problem a while back. They would get all these Olympic stars, you know, sports athletes. Excuse me. It's nothing serious. And they'd be at the peak of their career, and they'd be winning all these, you know, all these things, all these titles, and, you know, world champions and all this sort of thing. And they noticed that they often later they got very depressed, a lot of them, and it's simply because of that. One minute they're on the pedestal being idolized, and the next minute they're forgotten about. They're walking down the street and no one even really recognizes them anymore, you know. So it created a whole industry of psychology where they take care of these sort of people, you know, especially in America. So there's a reason this happens. And the reason is that none of us are actually number one. And when we try and play the role of number one, there's going to be misery attached to that ultimately. That's the fact of the matter. Don't misunderstand me. It's not wrong to appreciate the good works of other people. Yeah. What I'm talking about here is another level. It's that point of adulation where you're basically a demigod. You know, you put up there on that, you know, the lights are shining on you. And a lot of them are asked, what is the thing you liked most about being a rock star? Oh, I liked being in front of thousands of people and seeing them respond to me. I like that. So they're straight up front with it. It's there, that is there, that adulation is there because there's an object for our adulation. And that object is the Supreme. When it's directed towards the Supreme, it becomes perfect. When it's directed towards a temporary personality in this world, it becomes kind of weird, ultimately, imperfect. Everyone desires fame of some description. It's one of the entrapments of this world. The desire for fame, the desire for wealth, the desire for beauty. Yeah. And so much energy goes into trying to gain these. But you know what? It's all a waste of time because it's based on an illusion. It's based on the illusion that this body is me. And that if I get my body worshipped, I'll be happy. If I get a lot of plastic surgery and, you know, get everything done right, I'll be happy. I'll be looking younger and feeling better. If I can just make that $5 million mark, yay, great. You know? But how many wealthy people do we see that are miserable? How many happy people, not happy, how many beautiful people do we see that are miserable? Yeah? How many famous people are miserable? Pretty much all of them, really. You know, talking about, you know, they talk about, I can't even go out in public anymore because he's so damn famous. You know, he gets mobbed or she gets mobbed. You know, it's just a hassle just to go. You can't even have the freedom to go down the shop anymore and just cruise. That's taken away from you. So there's a source of misery. You know, damn Pazzarati hanging outside your house, all these cameras and things, and you know, and woe betide you end up in court. You know, the old you know, recent famous one just recently, Mr. Depp and Miss Heard. Oh, really sad stuff, you know. Just nuts, and all your laundry's aired to the public. The embarrassment you go through, the misery, just from being in that famous position. You know, I went through one many years ago, a divorce. No, I didn't get that. There's no filming outside, no interviews outside the court I walked out of. It's just me feeling, oh, this sucks. It's a pity we've got to go through this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So the desire to want to adore someone is natural, but it has to be the right recipient. Yeah? Any temporary personality of this world, yes, you can love someone, you can appreciate them, and you should. You should love and appreciate everyone around you. Your friends, your family, your loved ones. You know, even people who aren't anything to do with you should appreciate. You know? I mean, why not? It's nice. Like, look at, you know, what Mother Teresa, I mean, you know. Yeah, everyone thinks of her very fondly because she had good qualities. She was selfless. She wasn't interested in being famous or anything, but she saw that if I am famous, I may as well use that in God's service, which she did. And it's all to her credit, you know, and that is worth, you know, thank you for your service. Thank you for your contribution to us all. You know, it's appreciated. But not on a huge pedestal, not put up there as a demigod, you know. So to be able to place our adoration onto the Supreme, we have to actually know what the Supreme is, don't we? I mean, you know, and in the yoga system, there are three aspects of the divine that are distinctly given. There is one aspect, which is the impersonal feature of the absolute truth. In other words, the energy of the divine, which is spread everywhere. Om, Omkara. It's the original manifestation of the divine in this material atmosphere. That vibration, Om, Omkara. It is spread everywhere. There is an aspect of the Supreme. Just like, you know, if you look at the sun, what's the main thing about the sun we notice is the sunlight, the light that's spreading everywhere. You got this planet sitting in the middle of space there, and you got this immense light. You know, what comes down to us on Earth here, this little planet to the one side of the sun, you know, that light hits us and we look out and we think, God, it's immense. But it's nothing in comparison to the whole spectrum of where the sun shines, is it? The sun is so immense, so vast. You know, we think we have an idea. We can kind of get a rough idea, but it's really beyond the mind, really. You know, to how vast that light, that energy spreads. So this is kind of sometimes understood to be like the energy effulgence of the Supreme. But what is happening is that every energy has an energetic source, even in the spiritual level. This is the fact. Behind that impersonal aspect of the Supreme is a personality whose names we chant here, and whose names are chanted all around the planet, actually, in different cultures and different organizations in different ways, who has unlimited names, hundreds of millions, in fact. Why? Because everything about that original being is omnipotent. It is completely complete. There's nothing lacking. So therefore, there are many vibrations to describe. Guranga is one. It relates to that golden, effulgent nature of the Supreme, very attractive to us living entities. We feel very much at home resting in that energy, that Guranga, the golden one, refers to the complexion of the divine. We have names like Krishna. It means that one who is completely complete in all things. There's full strength, full beauty, full wealth, full renunciation, all loving, all lovable, no lack of anything. Whereas everyone in this world, if you pick any individual from this world in a material body, they may have some of these qualities, but they'll also be in very minute detail. They won't have full love for others. They won't have, you know what I'm saying? It's very rare to find a person who's that liberated where they experience complete love for everyone. You know, the Mother Teresa type people, you know, compassion for everyone. So she had that, but she didn't have full beauty. She didn't have full strength. She didn't have, you know what I'm saying? So we can get a few of these qualities, and we do. We do have them. Everyone has something, but not complete. So therefore, I am not called Krishna. You are not called Krishna. That's why. It's not applicable to, yeah? So these different names, and we chant them. And like we're constantly pointing out, it's non-sectarian. I personally have no problem with chanting any other names of the divine. Alala means that one who is all compassionate upon the living beings. It's a wonderful name of the Supreme. Allah. Nothing wrong with that. Eloi, from the Christian world, that one who is my dearest friend. It's quite intimate. Relating to the divine as my dearest friend. You are my dearest friend. And what are friends? Friends have fun together. Friends have a great time. They have a riot sometimes. The real lovers of the divine don't even see the divine as being the divine. Can you understand that? Why? Because it gets in the way. Krishna pulls what's called yoga maya over those that love him, so that they don't even really think he is the supreme. He is just my best friend. He is just my lover. Right? He is my parent. Whatever way you want to have that expression. He is my master. He is my Lord and Master. There are many rasas. Rasa means pastime. It means we have different ways we can relate to the divine. Each and every one of us has our own eternal connection with the divine. We've come into this world, we've been distracted by this world, and we've actually forgotten our real nature. So what the chanting is doing, what these names of the Supreme are doing, the most adorable person, what these names do is they purify us to the point where little by little I begin to remember my eternal connection with the divine. It grows within the heart. Some yogis describe it, it's like the sun coming up in your heart. Suddenly you're there face to face with the Supreme himself. The love of your life has now appeared. Your real soulmate, the one that won't die, that won't leave you, that won't, that was always the point of humor for me. Soulmates. Which one was that? No, it's because there is a soulmate, but it's not in a temporary material form. And yes, you can get intimately connected with other living beings in this world. There's no problem. And you should. You should love those who you're with. But it doesn't distract from the love that you have for the divine. In the Yoga Sutras, it's described kind of like this. It's like watering the root of a tree. You have this big, immense tree. And you pour the water on the root of the tree. That's like putting your love onto God, onto the Supreme. But what happens when you pour the water on the root? It goes up the tree and out to all the leaves, which are equated to all of us, uncountable living entities. Yeah? So everyone benefits. So there's love all around. It's not that you can love each leaf independently. You can't do that. We're not all powerful. Krishna can, though. He's already in the heart of each and every one of us, sitting there as what is known as Paramatma, the super soul, the supreme friend within. And he's always able to see when you're anxious to know him again. As soon as you start cultivating that desire, I've forgotten you, but I'm wanting to remember you again. Please allow me to remember you again. When that starts coming up in your heart, he's there to help you every step of the way. You don't get that by joining anything. You get that by you yourself having your own connection with the divine. You understand? So real spiritual life is a very personalized thing. It's got nothing to do with a group or an organization or a team. All this stuff. Our own spiritual master, the spiritual master, Jiva Krishnadas, my spiritual, and other people here, he always wanted to decentralize. You're all individuals. You should all go out individually and do what you can. It wasn't too big. And you might say, well, why are you here under the Australian School of Meditation and Yoga? Well, for the benefit of people who come, that's why. There has to be some way of connecting. But it's not that you come here and you should feel like you've got to join anything. That is obnoxious. Yeah. You are you. You have your eternal connection with the divine. That's yours. It's not mine. You know, you don't pay for that. You gain it by your own sincerity. You understand? All right. So I won't go into this too much more. We're running out of time, but just wanted to give a quick insight on a couple of ideas, perhaps, that may come up. So, please excuse me if I've offended anyone who likes a rock star in particular. I mean, I used to like Jimi Hendrix. He's cool, man. But I certainly wouldn't put him on a pedestal. I'd appreciate his music and say thank you for the good music. But, that's about it. My love, my adoration is for someone else. You understand? And so that's the way to do it. Okay. All right. So I've got the thumbs up from the kitchen guys. So we'll finish off here. We'll just chant a little bit while they bring the food out. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Thank you. Gopala Govindarama Madana Mohana 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 All right, guys, so let's get done with the eating, and then we can get back to some chanting in about half an hour or so. Thank you. Haribol.
Yeah, I'm going to start off with a couple of prayers, just offering respects to my spiritual master. Some of you will know it, some may not, and it's not on the mantra card, so all right. Srimati Saraswaripananda Paramahamsa Iti Namine. Aja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Your turn. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Madana, Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let's chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Again, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. One more time, nice and loud. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All right, so I'd like to invite Tadatmana to come up. You guys remember him? The guy, ginger-haired guy that was on earlier?
guys are in the hot zone here. You're getting all that warm air from the... Look at you guys with all your blankets on. God, you don't think it's cold. So, Haribol Nitai Gaur and Gopala and the Maha Mantra. Oh, Chaitanya Nityananda, sorry. Chaitanya Nityananda, Chaitanya Nityananda. 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 Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. 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 Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda, Chaitanya Nityananda. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. 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 Gora Anga Gora Anga Gora Anga Gora Anga Gora Anga Gora Anga Om Hari Om Om Hari Om Om Hari Om Om Hari Om Om Hari Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Voice gets a bit croaky as the years go by. We'll just chill out with one more and invite Jiva Krishna Das to come on. This has a chorus bit in it. It goes Radharani. This is Radharani and Krishna up here. Radharani, Shyama Sundar is another name for Krishna. Vrindavan is the eternal abode. And then Haribol. So Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribol. So it comes up, we chant the Maha Mantra 3 times, and then we generally chant the chorus. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Haribo. Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo, Radharani, Shama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo. Let's all chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribol. Jiva Krishna Das, please grace us. I thought for a moment you were. He was bolting for the door. All right, Haribol, guys.
Okay, so we're just going to continue with our mantra chanting. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana, 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 Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Hana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Hana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Namohana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Mohana 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 Gopala Govinda Dana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Hana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Hana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Gopala Govinda Rama Dana Mohana Gopala Govinda Dana Gopala Govinda Dana Govinda Dana Om Hari Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, 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 Gopala, Govinda, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Dana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Okay. Has anybody got the time? I can't see.
It's 5 to 8. 5
Oh,
to 8.
good. We've got time for one more short one. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that one anymore. It's too sleepy. It's too sleepy. What's wrong?
We like it.
Next time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. All right. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Okay, I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste. Thank you all. Hope everybody had a nice experience tonight with our, meditation together. And please thank Rupa for dessert, dinner. I'm not sure who made the dessert, but you got to clap for the cook. Otherwise they won't cook anymore. And okay, namaste everybody. Thank you all for coming. And as usual, I think we've got some chai for anybody who wants to stick around for a little bit. See you next time. Hari Bol.